Today I will be doing a presentation on my career choice. As we go into my presentation, I want to start by going back to when we were a child. What do you want to be when you grow up? This is something that we all hear while growing up as a child. My mom asked me quite often, and I remember saying everything from being a teacher to a lawyer to a doctor and even a millionaire. When I was in the 11th grade, this decision became very important for me. I really had something to do. As a child, I was ready to do adult things. I enjoyed working at the age of 15 at Bojangles as a biscuit maker. I knew this was not what I really wanted to do though. I didn't know about financial aid and assumed that college was very expensive. And since my mom was a single mom, I just knew that she couldn't afford it. So I set out to get college money for myself. I kept hearing things about the military and how my friends were graduating, joining the military, and making all this money. So I signed up. I was 19 when I joined and was happy to know that I was saving $1,000 a month and it was going towards my GI Bill. Now, when I signed up, keep in mind that I did not sign up to fight for my country. I signed up for college money. My 3 years was up. I signed out the Army and I moved back home. Here was that question again. What are you going to do? I started working at Case Farms as a quality assurance technician for 5 years. Decided to get married and became a stay-at-home mom to my baby girl. At that time, I was getting 10% disability from the military. While home with my daughter, I applied for my childhood license and I opened an in-home daycare. It was not for me. The 2 children that I ended up taking care of, they were very bad, and I had made up in my mind that in-home daycare was not for me. When my daughter turned 3, I was asking that question again. What are you going to do? So I ended up going to Wayne Community College and taking a course in CNA. I immediately started working for completion of the course. But as I went from day to day, I convinced myself that CNA, again, was not for me. While working as a CNA, I went to school, took up a course to become a pharmacy technician. When I completed the course, I had to wait a year for the opening in the pharmacy. With CNA not working for me, I ended up working at a convenience store called Best Gas and Grill. I enjoyed working there, but I also knew that was not a job that I was going to retire from and be comfortable doing with 3 children. It just so happened that after that year, I got a call from Target and they were ready to hire me. I became certified, worked as a pharmacy team lead for 4 years before deciding to do what I really thought I wanted to do, and that was open my own hair salon. I attended Mitchell's Hairstyling Academy, completed the course, became a licensed cosmetologist. I opened my own hair salon. By that time, I was 50% disabled through the VA. I was finally doing something that I loved to do, something I had a passion for. I was working for myself. I could work my own hours and make as much money as I wanted to. Due to my husband and I going through a separation, I ended up closing my salon and just being a stay-at-home mom for a few clients that would come by the house. Again, I find myself asking that same question. What are you going to do? By this time, I'm now 70% disabled, have a lawyer trying to get my 100% in my Social Security. That hasn't happened yet. So what am I going to do? I decided to follow the money. I wanted to invest in a 2-year degree that would help me follow the money. I decided to study for an associate in applied science, and I did this for various reasons. Now, I know you're asking, what if she gets 100%, draw her Social Security, then she can't work? And you're right. You are so right. But what if I don't get 100% or the Social Security? I have to have something to fall back on. So, my thoughts process is, if I keep my cosmetologist license, I can always go back in business for myself, or just keep the certification for the clients I have here at my house. My 2 oldest will graduate in 2 and 3 years. No one will be home but my 3-year-old and I. So if I want to go back to work with this degree in applied science, I can be a bookkeeper, do payroll, do in-home income taxes, or I can work for an income tax company. In doing my research, a bookkeeper's average pay is $36,000. Payroll clerk, $22,000. Income tax preparer's starting range, $29,973 to $45,959. CPA average salary, $79,000 a year. Although the money sounds very good, the degree is very challenging. So I don't think I will take the test to become a CPA. But the whole thing from this presentation to think about is, no matter what you choose to do, you may never be satisfied. It's okay to further your education and move around in the job field until you find what it really is that you want to do. If you take the time to pursue it, at least you can say that you did it. I may never apply for a job in this field, but can use the tools to do some of the other in-home services or even perfect my cosmetology business. If the finance is there for you to be educated, then learn how to do it. Even if it doesn't become a career, you will know how to do it. And at any time, you can make it a career. I have some time to think about if I really want to make this a career or not. I have some choices to fall back on. There are a lot of people that can say they don't know what their goals are today, or even 5 years from now. At the age of 40, I'm not sure what I'll be doing, but I'm satisfied with knowing how to manage a business financially if I choose to do so. And the thing that keeps me going is I know that a new day is dawning. This includes my presentation.